I suck with Claude Code. And if you're watching this video, you probably suck too. Back in December, when everyone was getting really good with Claude Code, I was just watching Christmas movies, putting on some weight, and getting into political arguments with my family. As we do. But it's New Year, and I wanted to set up a new Mac that was built from the ground up for AI workflows. Claude Code is a big part of that, and if you've seen any of those videos, you realize what an idiot I am with it. Fortunately, for us, I have no shame, and we can idiot through Claude Code together until we get really good at it. Idiate is actually kind of a funny word. Anyway, I digress. Let's suck at Claude Code together for a little bit and learn what we can learn. As a long-term Vim user, I know that one of the most important things is to learn how to open and close the application. So let's figure out how we can do that. Because it's a terminal app, it should respond to Ctrl+C. So yeah, it says Ctrl+C again to exit. So we have to type it twice, but that's fine. Knowing how to open and close it, the next thing I would think about is how to get help. I typically start by seeing if there are any manual pages. There are not. So we will open Claude, and it looks like there's a question mark that we can use to get some information. So let's type that. Okay, so here we have a menu of commands, which is very helpful. We can run bash commands with bang. This would have been very helpful so far. Let's run through as many of these as we can. So if I hit bang, yes, okay, now we're in bash mode. Here I should be able to type ls, common bash command, cool. Let's try another one, bang, word count, flake.nix. Cool, and we get that too. Let's try another. We have a slash command for commands. So if we hit slash here, we have a number of commands at our disposal. So many commands. Okay, I'm not gonna dive into those right now, but we know that the commands are there. We have @ for file paths. So if I hit @, oh, cool. So if I do dot, I have a little bit of completion there. Okay, so flake.nix. Okay, a little bit of tab correction there, pretty cool. Explain in 10 words. Photosynthesizing. Nix Darwin macOS configuration with system packages and Touch ID authentication. Nice, okay, cool. What's next? And for backgrounds. Okay. And to background. Sure, enter. No? What is this? Cannot launch remote Claude session, no environment variables. Please ensure you've gone through the onboarding at claude.ai/cod. Okay, Ctrl+O to expand. Okay, so there's more text there. It gets truncated. Ctrl+O is our open, I'm assuming. Okay, please ensure that you've gone through the onboarding at claude.ai/code. Background tasks require a Git repository. Initialize Git or run from a Git repository. Okay, Ctrl+O to toggle this again. I believe that I'm in a Git repository. Let's hit bang. I'm gonna use my Git aliases just to make sure that those work as well. GS for the status, yes. Ctrl+O opens and closes or expands and contracts the message. So I'm in a Git repository. I don't know what background jobs are, but we know how to proc them with the and symbol. Let's keep going. Okay, we double tap escape to clear the input. So let's put some text. I want to clear, escape again to clear, and we're clear. Shift+Tab to auto accept edits. Okay, so I'm gonna hold Shift+Tab. Cool, so we have this auto accept edits mode. Shift+Tab to cycle. Cool, so we have plan mode. I'm assuming that this pause means that it's not gonna do anything. It's just going to communicate with us. Shift+Tab to cycle, and we're back to our regular prompt. So let's do plan mode, and I'm gonna ask it to complete a task for me. All right, add the aerospace package to my flake. Aerospace is something that I totally want to add to my setup. We'll do that in another video. Subscribe. Suck hopping. Skip to interrupt. This is helpful if we felt like we went down a wrong direction or maybe are waiting too long. We can back out. Okay, I'll help you with the aerospace package, your Nix Darwin configuration. Let me first explore and understand the package and any special configuration it might need. Okay, so it's searching. Remember, we are currently in planning mode, so it's resistant to actually doing anything yet. Tool use, web search. Okay, so because we're in planning mode, it's going to ask if it can search the web. No problem. Yes. Now, this task could have very easily been done, but because we're in planning mode, it's doing a lot more research for us. Okay, fetch. Do you want to allow Claude to fetch this content? Yes. It's really going hard after this this information. Okay, now I understand what needs to be done. Aerospace is a tiling window manager for macOS. Before I create the implementation plan, I need to clarify your preferences. How do you want to install and configure Aerospace? Okay, cool. So for the first time, we are presented with options. We have enter to select. I can't tap on them, which is expected. Tab or arrow keys to navigate. So I might have screwed up tab by clicking around. Okay, cool. I can navigate with the arrows. This is pretty cool. I can type something. I can type a third option. I'm curious though, if I can just type the number. So like right now, or let's get it back to the state that we're in. And I'm going to type 1. Cool, that worked. That seems like a nice way to not use arrows. I don't love using arrows if I can avoid it, but yes, great. Oh, I should have tried Ctrl+P and Ctrl+N. I love those commands. Use them all the time when they're available. Not everybody implements them though. It's kind of amazing how many tokens you can burn for something that literally would have been me typing a line or two into my Flake config. Do you want to proceed? Yes. Okay, now it's going to go to the Aerospace guide to actually find out more information. I wonder if I need to, like, is it just going to keep planning forever, or do I need to manually shift it into play mode? I think it might just keep going forever. It's all right. I understand going into these research results. Okay, this time I'm going to try and Ctrl+N. Yes. Oh, thank you, Claude Code, for implementing that. That's great. It even loops around. Oh man, Ctrl+P to go back. Oh, this is great. This is great. Oh, we finally got green on our plan. So I'm really hoping that the next step is just do it. Okay, this is a whole ass plan. This is crazy. Okay, I love this, but I wanted to set up this in a separate video. We're actually get a chance to explore the Aerospace i3 like tiling manager and kind of go through that as my Mac setup. So I'm going to see if I can delay this. So we're going to go to option 3, which is a kind of type your own answer. All right, this plan looks good, but I'd like to do it later. What are my options for picking this up later? Pontificating is a great word. Great question. Thanks, Claude Code. You have several options to resume this later. Option 1, resume this plan, recommended. The plan file is already saved into users chan.claude plans golden greeting harbor.md. This sounds like a harbor that I would never want to go to. Okay, you can cat the plan here. Resume from the exact conversation context. Claude resume golden greeting harbor. Interesting. Now this especially confuses me that there's not a man pages for this, because this looks like a command. In fact, I'm going to copy this and I'm going to cd into the directory I was in just to be safe, and paste Claude resume and then the plan, and that didn't do anything. All right, and then this time, since we can close this, I want to see, yes, there is an exit or quit. Yeah, there's an exit command. Cool. Okay, so maybe not intended to be used directly from the command line. This will bring back the full conversation context. Plan ready to execute. Option 2, reference the plan. I want to see if it couldn't figure out the plan in that new Claude instance. I want to make sure that this actually exists. Okay, option 3, ask me in the future conversations at Aerospace, and I'll quickly, okay. So this doesn't seem like real life. So let's exit, open Claude again. Okay, we have a resume command. ls resume clear install bun. Okay, let's use a file. Can we use a tilde? Oh, it doesn't like that. Okay, resume latest plan in my .claude directory. Yes, I want you to read the plans in that directory. Okay, it did find it, which is cool. Perfect. I found your plan to add Aerospace tiling window manager to your Nix configuration. Let me create a to-do list and implement this plan. All right, again, I don't want to implement this plan right now, but I do now know how to resume it because the plans automatically get written into your .claude user directory. All right, let's see what else is in here. So we Shift+Tab to change the modes that we're in. We did the planning mode. The auto accept mode apparently just goes with God. Ctrl+O for verbose outputs. We've used that. Ctrl+T to show to-dos. I wonder if, since we were trying to do a task, we have those. We do, yes. So I hit Ctrl+T. We have read current flake.nix to understand the structure, add aerospace, service configuration. Okay, cool. And it checks them off as well. Very cool. So Ctrl+T looks like it's at our disposal. Next, Ctrl_ to undo. Okay, Ctrl+Shift- nothing. Lies. Ctrl+Z suspends. Code has been suspended. Run FG to bring Claude code back. Note, Ctrl+Z now suspends Claude code. Ctrl_ undoes input. Okay. FG. Okay. What else do we got? Okay, Ctrl+V to paste images. Let's take a quick screenshot. Copy this. And Ctrl+V. And Ctrl+V. Oh, okay, cool. Showed up here. Not super obvious immediately, but now I see it. Okay, so I can press the up arrow to select. Okay. Okay. And now I need to use the left and right arrows to select. Okay, cool. Backspace to remove. Down to cancel. Okay, so up to select, left and right, and then down to cancel. Okay, perfect. Okay, describe the attached image. All right, the image shows a screenshot of the terminal CLI. Okay, cool, perfect. Just commenting on my mistakes here. Perfect. All right, any other commands? Option P to switch model. Oh, select model. Switch between Claude models applies to this session and future Claude sessions for other previous model names, specifically with the -- model. So default, currently on Claude Sonnet 4.5, 3/15. Not sure what the slash means. Oh, inputs and outputs. Per million tokens. We can go to Opus, Sonnet, Haiku, all with different pricing. Cool. Do we have any more or is that it? Oh, Ctrl+S. Stash prompt. This is a test. Ctrl+S. Stashed. Auto restore after submit. How do stashes work? Oh, interesting. And then it just popped this one in. Okay, so if I'm working on something and I change my mind and I want to do something first, I can stash something and then it automatically just pops it back onto the stack after I've run my intermediate command. Great, it described how git stash works. Thank you. Okay, double escape to clear the inputs. Okay, overall, not terribly complicated. We learned how to open and close it, run bash commands, search for commands. We didn't go into that in detail, but it's nice to know that it's there. We used it a couple times. How to navigate the UI, which there's a lot of controls there, paste images, etc. So lots of cool stuff. I feel much more equipped to actually use this tool now that we've done a little bit of a kind of like a surface level dive on the tool. So that's it for me. I hope that if you were feeling a little bit insecure about your level of Claude Code knowledge, that this helped you gain a level of familiarity or at least feel more comfortable just kind of poking around, seeing what's in there. If you found this style helpful and want to follow along, learning how to build up your agentic AI computer use skills, I'm figuring all that stuff out too in real time. So subscribe if you want to continue the conversation. I'm sure there are plenty of things that I missed. So tell me about your favorite commands, shortcuts, tactics, whatever you want in the comments. I'm Fantastic. I'll see you soon. Bye.